The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is an absolutely wild, beautiful day to be a fan, but my mind is completely blown right now. Grab your coffee, your tea, or maybe something a little stronger, because we need to process the absolute madness that just went down on our screens. I am still shaking. I cannot believe she actually did it. I am literally typing this at 2 a.m. because sleep is just not an option after what Phyllis Summers just pulled. We all knew she was spiraling. We all knew she was backed into a corner. But bashing Matt Clark's head in with a club, what in the actual world? I was screaming at my television screen. I've been watching since 2015, and let me tell you, this is easily the most unhinged, visceral, terrifying thing they've done with her character in years. I am both horrified and absolutely here for it. Let's just break down that scene, because my jaw is still permanently attached to the floor. Can we talk about this? Phyllis is furious. She is vibrating with rage. She's got Matt where she wants him, or so she thinks. He has been playing this sickening, twisted, fake amnesia game, acting like he doesn't know who he is, manipulating poor Patty Williams, and destroying Nick's life with those laced drugs in Vegas. And Phyllis just snaps. She grabs that stick or club or whatever that heavy, lethal piece of wood was, and she swings, and she doesn't just tap him, she clobbers him. The sound it made, absolutely sickening. And then the blood. Oh my God, so much blood. Matt just crumpling to the floor like a sack of potatoes. But here is the thing that really gets me. It's the immediate aftermath. The exact second he hits the ground, you can see the exact moment Phyllis's soul leaves her body. The fiery rage instantly evaporates and is replaced by sheer, unadulterated terror. She's staring at the blood pooling around his head, and she thinks he's dead. She thinks she just committed murder. And honestly, looking at that scene, I thought he was dead too. I mean, he is just lying there, completely motionless, bleeding out on the cold floor. It was so graphic for this show. And this brings me to the million-dollar question. Does Matt Clark deserve to die? I'm sorry, but yes. Am I the only one who thinks this guy has had this coming for literal decades? Let's be real for a second. Matt is a monster, a complete and utter sociopath. He has terrorized the Newman family. He has manipulated everyone in his path. He literally caused Nick to crash his car into a cliff by getting him hooked on laced fentanyl and cocaine. He held Sharon and Noah hostage at an abandoned gas station. He was going to ruin all their lives without a second thought. The man is pure evil. So part of me is sitting on my couch cheering, kind of like, yes, Phyllis, take out the trash. And him. But then reality sets in. Because Phyllis didn't just take out the trash, she just handed Christine Blair the ultimate victory on a silver platter. I mean, think about the absolute tragic irony of this entire situation. Phyllis is currently being framed by Victor and Christine with this elaborate high-tech AI evidence trap. She is facing actual prison time for corporate espionage and fraud that she didn't even commit. She has been screaming from the rooftops that she is innocent. And what does she do to prove her innocence? She commits an actual felony. You literally cannot make this stuff up. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to her panic in that room. Because now she's pacing around, hyperventilating, looking at Matt's lifeless body, and her first instinct isn't to call 911. Of course it isn't. This is Phyllis Summers we are talking about. Remember when they tried this kind of cover-up storyline with other characters? Yeah, didn't work then either. But her first instinct is, I need to dispose of this body. I was yelling at the screen, Phyllis, no! Do not touch him. Call an ambulance, claim self-defense, cry, do whatever you have to do. But no, she wants to hide the evidence. She wants to play mortician. So now we have to ask the most stressful question of the night. Who on earth is going to help her move a bloody, unconscious, or dead Matt Clark? Let's run down the list of potential accomplices, because this is where the writing gets really juicy. Could she call Michael Baldwin? Absolutely not. Michael is already exhausted. He just had that massive blow up with her at the GCAC where he basically told her she is her own worst enemy. If she calls Michael and says, hey, bestie, I kind of accidentally bashed a guy's brains in. Bring a shovel. Michael might actually have a heart attack right then and there. He is trying to keep her out of jail for fake emails. He is not going to help her bury a body in the woods. What about Daniel? Oh, poor, sweet, painfully naive Daniel. He is currently running around Genoa City trying to play peacemaker between Phyllis and Christine. Imagine him walking into that basement room. He's trying to get them to sign a peace treaty, and his mom is standing over a bleeding corpse holding a bloody stick. Daniel is way too pure for this mess. He would immediately call the cops. He wouldn't help her drag a tarp through the mud. So Daniel is definitely out. Could she call Summer? No way. Summer's company is already taking massive hits because of Phyllis's corporate mess. Phyllis is fiercely protective of her kids, even when she's actively ruining their lives, so she wouldn't drag Summer into a literal murder cover-up. That leaves her with almost no one. She has isolated herself so completely, alienated everyone who ever cared about her, that she is standing in a room with a bleeding villain and she has no friends left to call. Unless, oh my God, what if she calls Victor? Hear me out, guys. Victor just told her he has an offer she can't refuse. Victor hates Matt Clark with the fire of 1,000 suns because of what Matt did to Nick. What if Phyllis uses Matt's body as a twisted bargaining chip? Hey, Victor, I took care of your Matt Clark problem permanently. Now make the AI evidence go away and give me my life back. That would be the most insane, twisted, dark alliance in the history of the show. I know some people are loving the idea of Phyllis just going down in flames and rotting in a cell, but personally, I want to see her make a dark deal with the mustache. It would be iconic. But wait, we are forgetting a massive wild card here. Sienna Bacall. Remember Sienna? The violently loyal fanatic who has been stalking Phyllis? The one who literally attacked Phyllis to save Matt? Where is Sienna while Phyllis is standing over Matt's body? If Sienna walks in and sees Matt bleeding on the floor, she is going to tear Phyllis apart with her bare hands. Phyllis better figure out how to hide that body fast, because if Sienna finds her, Phyllis is going to be the next one in the ICU. I just can't get over the look on Phyllis's face in those final frames. The sheer, paralyzing terror. She really didn't expect this to happen. She thought she was just going to interrogate him, maybe scare him a little, use him as a pawn against the Newmans. She didn't wake up planning to become a killer today. You could see the regret washing over her, mixing with the adrenaline. It was honestly a masterclass in acting. Michelle Stafford is just giving it her absolute all right now, and I am eating up every single second of it. And let's talk about the blood again, because I am still traumatized. They don't always go this graphic. Usually, someone gets pushed, they hit their head on a convenient desk corner, and they pass out cleanly with maybe a tiny scratch. But this was messy. This was brutal. The way the blood was pooling, it really makes you wonder if Matt is actually dead. Because if he's not dead, and he wakes up while she's trying to stuff him in a car trunk, oh boy, that is a horror movie waiting to happen. Honestly, I kind of hope he is dead. I know that sounds terrible to say out loud, but Matt has overstayed his welcome as a villain. He has done too much damage to the canvas. But this is daytime TV, So he's probably going to wake up at the exact worst possible moment, or his body is going to mysteriously disappear when Phyllis turns her back for 2 seconds to grab a trash bag. You know exactly how this goes. She'll go grab a tarp, come back, and the floor will just have a bloody smear and no mat. I am calling it right now. I am dreading it, but I know it's coming. Either way, Phyllis is in so deep now. She has crossed a line that you don't just walk back from. She is officially a fugitive in her own mind. I am dreading the moment she tries to cover this up because she is so erratic right now. She's going to leave a trail of clues a mile wide. She's going to have Matt's blood on her designer shoes, or she's going to drop her phone at the crime scene. She is not thinking clearly. She is operating purely on fight or flight, and right now she's choosing flight with a side of body disposal. I need to know what you guys think. Am I crazy for wanting Phyllis to get away with this? Does Matt Clark's death, if he's really dead, cancel out Phyllis's crime because he's a certified monster? I feel like I'm losing my mind trying to predict what happens tomorrow. All I know is that Phyllis Summers has officially hit rock bottom, and she brought a wooden club with her. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I'm going to be up all night obsessing over this.